Lay where you're laying, don't make a sound. I know they're watching all the commotion. Kitty like play, has people talking. And your sex is on fire. Consumed with what's just transpired. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne back with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Today we're looking at the Kings of Leon and Sex on Fire. Great song this, great one to play. I'm going to show you the riff. I wouldn't say it's a beginner song. It has got sort of a couple of bar chords in, or you could break it down to just one bar chord. But if you're at a stage where you're just getting into bar chords, this will be the ideal song. And if you do want the chords, the lyrics and strumming pattern to this and the riff, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. So you'll find a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works, just click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. It's all very much appreciated. I can promise you it all generally goes back into the lessons. And what it does, it gives you guys access to not only this song, pretty much all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to everything I've done over the past coming up to 5 years now. So there's a lot of content up there. There's also some exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube. There's videos there from the archive. So if you want all that, sign up. As I say, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you'd like to show some appreciation in a different way, underneath the video somewhere there's a super thanks link. You can click on that and make a small donation. Again, massively appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now, if you haven't got round to it, please set that little notification bell. Again, you'll find that just underneath the video there. And what will happen, you get notified every time I put a video out, so you can keep up to date with all the videos. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so to play this song, you're going to need your guitar in standard tuning. And if you want to do the opening riff, we're going to put our third finger on 16 on the A string, and we're going to pick the low E string, then the A string, and then we're going to go to the first finger on 14 on the 8, and we're going to alternate between the A and the E string. So what we get is... So I'll just show you what's going on with the picking now. So okay, so that's the first half of the riff. The second riff, we're going to play 12 on the A, 9 on the low E string, and then we're going to move the third finger to, that's 11 on the A string, and again we're going to do the same picking pattern. So okay, so each one of those riffs is going to go round 4 times. When we go into the verse, it's just 2 chords that we're going to need. It's an E chord and a C sharp minor. Okay, so what we got is, lay where you're laying, don't make a sound. I know they're watching all the commotion. Kitty like play, as people talking. Okay, so a strumming pattern I'm using throughout the bit: down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, so when we get into the chorus, so you can either do it a simpler way by doing an E chord, a C sharp minor, and an A. So your sex is on fire. But the way that I played it in the intro, I think it's nice to play an E chord. So if you have your first finger, that's on the 7th fret on the A string, third finger 9th fret on the D, little pinky 9th fret on the G, and we can play all the strings open as well as those notes, and it gives us a really fat sounding E chord. So I like to do the E chord like that, C sharp minor, and then do the A as a bar chord. Just think it sounds a little bit meatier and really lifts the chorus. So we get, oh, your sex is on fire. Can shoot with what's just transpired. And that, believe it or not, is pretty much the meat and potatoes of the song. The last chorus breaks down a bit, so we can go, you, palm muting, your sex is on fire. I swear I'd switch to the open chords, except for the C sharp minor. With what's just transpired. We just finished with 2 sort of downstrokes on the E chord. And that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed that lesson, and as I always say at this point in my lessons, come on, if you don't like that song, you don't like music. One of the old classics, that one. Now I say old, it's probably coming up to, if it's not just over, sort of 20 years old. You know, time goes so fast, but this is a great song. A lot of bands out there, covers bands, play this one, so you still hear it a lot, and I just think, you know, it's one of those great indie songs, so there we go. And this is a nice way to play it acoustically. Obviously it's not played this way, so this is like a campfire version, as I always say, so I hope you all enjoyed that. If you've got any other requests for any other Kings of Leon, I've done Use Somebody if you want to go and check that one out, but if there's any others you'd like to see me do, doesn't even have to be Kings of Leon, it can be anything 50s to modern day that's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So the easiest way to put requests in is obviously comment in the comments below the video, or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot of requests, and I do have to sort of handpick them a little bit. You know, some things work, some things don't, but don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going, and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Thanks for your continued support, really means a lot. If you haven't got round to it, please hit that little notification bell and you get notified every time I put a video out. The Patreon page, so I just keep banging on about it. You want all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to everything I've done over the past 5 years, as well as bonus content. There's a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. I've got the super thanks link just underneath the video there. I do apologise for all this pointing, just showing you where everything is. If you'd like to click on that and make a small donation, again, massively appreciated. And another way that you guys could help this channel out, this doesn't cost you a penny however, and it's word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my lessons, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.